Ain't nothing like some good old fashioned. We call it rositas, but it's rosarita. I don't know. Just a little bit longer. One, 2 eggs.
2 is fine.
Scrambled?
Sure. I'm going to make you a coffee.
Nice and slowly. I gotta sit down nice and slowly, okay? I'm able to move, but I'm not able to move that fast. And I still do get tired. Today's video, let me ask you guys this. You're probably wondering why I showed you me cooking breakfast in the morning. Me making the 2 pork chops, the eggs, the beans. You know, I usually like to have potatoes and I like to have toast bread with all that. That's a good breakfast for me. That reminds me from back home. Where I live at, we don't really have breakfast like that. If you do have it, you have to kind of look for it. That's the type of breakfast that I'm used to from back home. Eggs, beans, potatoes, tortillas or toast, maybe a little bit of orange juice, maybe some coffee. But that was that. That was back in the day. Now is now. Now for me, it's a totally different world for me. Living without a stomach, man. Who would have known that it's not so tough if you keep everything up here and you work with this to try and change things around for you. Let me tell you a little bit of history about me and my eating habits from what they were before to the way they are now. And probably a lot of you guys are going to be the same way. I'm pretty much a kind of a meat and potatoes kind of guy. I was never really into eating too many vegetables. Tomatoes, I'll eat some lettuce, but you know, that's not really considered like a real big vegetable, right? Onions, I might a little bit, not really. Peppers, cauliflower, broccoli, all that stuff, not for me. Me, just give me a plain old meat and potatoes, you know, kind of bowl, or give me a hamburger loaded with, you know, like, you know, ketchup, you know, mustard, mayonnaise, whatever. You know, just maybe plain Jane, but give me the meat. That's what I want. Now that I don't have a stomach, it's totally different. When I first got out of the hospital, I was on a clear liquid diet, which consisted of some protein, some Ensure protein shakes. I could have some banana with some almond milk and add some protein into it. I could have some jello. Sometimes it was high protein jello. I could have some broth, and that was it, just broth. So pretty much it was nothing but clear liquid. Of course, I could have some like Gatorade, but maybe like zero Gatorade. A lot of stuff had to do with either no sugar, almost like diet kind of food, that kind of stuff. And you know, if you tasted diet food like diet drinks, diet cokes, oh, I can't have no drinks like that anyway, cokes, anything like that, nothing carbonated. But that's okay. So I have to do what I have to do, right? So for me, going from hamburgers to taquitos and Mexican food and all that good stuff, man, to just after the surgery, just having ooh, that's a tough one. But you know what? Guess what, man? It's all in here and you can do it. I'm telling you. If you're going through something like this, you're gonna have to make a change because this is your life. Plain and simple, that's just how it's gonna be. It is what it is. You hear me say that before, I'll say it again. Do I like it? Hell to the no, I don't like it. But you know what? That's what I gotta do to recover and recuperate right now. Now on the second week, they put me on a full liquid diet. Meaning that now I can start having a little bit of a, you know, like maybe a hard-boiled egg, which is, you know, good in protein. So I can have boiled eggs. I can have some like tuna, but it's got to be tuna that's in a can. That's fine in a can, but it's got to have water, no additives or oils or anything like that. I can have canned fruit, but it's got to also be in water, not the syrup. One thing about me now is they told me that I have to kind of stay away from the sugar, because the sugar can go into my body and then it's like sugar wants to be processed right away and then it has nowhere to go, because now I don't have a stomach, so we don't know what to do with it, so it can cause diarrhea and other things like that. So try and stay away from sugar. So I've been eating oatmeal. I cook oatmeal with maybe low-fat milk, 1%, maybe 2%. There's a milk that, let me get the milk real quick. There's a milk that HEB sells, and this is what they told me to drink. That's pretty good. It's called Mutopia. Fat-free, and it's from HEB. 50% less sugar, 13 grams of protein, lactose-free. That's another thing that she told me, that if I can handle dairy products, you know, being lactose intolerant and all that, I said, well, I have no problem with it. So anyway, this is what they told me to drink, so that's what I got. Also, I've been drinking this almond milk, which, again, these products that I'm showing you here, this is the first time that I'm ever tasting them and ever drinking them. This is not me. Me is regular, give me some regular whole milk, you know, and stuff like that, and I'm good with that. But, you know, this one is actually not too bad. So if you have a chance, you want to get into something a little better, this is not bad. This is pretty good. Let me see. Let me get some other stuff. I'll be right back. So, all right, I've been drinking this Gatorade, which is Gatorade Zero, okay, which is not too bad. I mean, you kind of get used to it. I'm eating this Jello, which is sugar-free, just regular Jello, you know. Applesauce, which is also no sugar added, okay. And I've been drinking this cran grape. All right, everybody knows about the cran grape. It's good for you. It's 100%, 100 calories per serving. I don't know how much sugar this has. Sugar, I don't see anything here. Oh, well, you know what? Maybe this is not supposed to be good for you. This has total sugars, 26 grams. Don't tell my nutritionist, okay? This kind of stuff right here, right now, what I'm supposed to be eating is I'm supposed to be eating meals that are going to be like the size of a tennis ball, but you cut it in half. That's going to be one portion, which is half a tennis ball. So I've also been eating like white rice. And now you have to keep in mind that don't think that you're going to be adding all kinds of spices to it, you know, to give it that good flavor. You know, of course, I can use some salt. I can use pepper. But I'm not supposed to be using like other spices, you know, to give it all that kick and everything the way I'm used to. I'm not supposed to be doing that right now. So I'm also eating some yogurt, which right now is like also low-fat yogurt. I'm eating right now that I want a full meal liquid. I'm actually eating some chicken soup, but the chicken soup that I'm eating is it's got the broth and it's got the chicken and it's also got potatoes. So, you know, I'm doing better. Now, the issue that I'm having right now is that I'm not really sticking to the half a tennis ball kind of deal. I'm more or less just pretty much guessing and I just eat. And the funny thing with this, with me now, is that since I don't have a stomach, I don't have the, where my stomach rumbles and stuff letting me know that I'm hungry. I don't get that anymore. I don't get the, okay, I'm full already. I don't get that anymore. So it's up to me to try and decide, okay, that's enough, it's enough. Because if I go too far, then I might start getting the food up here. And that's not good. No bueno. So I have to kind of more or less just watch what I eat, little portions at a time. It looks like for me, instead of like for you guys, regular people that eat 3 meals a day or supposed to, now for me, it can be anywhere from 5 to 6 meals a day. Small little portions. And I think this is probably a little bit too much anyway. A handful, you know, they say it's pretty good, but I might have to be eating like, what I mean a handful is going to be that I can have maybe 2 items, okay? But this might be a little bit too much anyway. So it's going to be combined these two together into maybe like a fist, maybe like 1 cup. Okay, so it doesn't mean that I'm gonna be able to eat this and this all together. I can, but then if I do that, I might mess myself up. And then, you know, I'm gonna be having that feeling like, oh, the food's up here. And sometimes it doesn't. I've gone through that maybe a couple of times now because I'm adjusting to this. This is new to me, but I'm getting it. Little by little, I'm getting it. I just wanted to let you guys know how it is now living without a stomach. And there will be more videos on this. I don't know if I went over everything, but let me close the refrigerator. Pretty much, it's a big life-changing experience for me. But you know what? I'll get through this, and it's all up here. You gotta think about that. I know I've talked to some of you guys, and I hope that my videos are being inspirational for you. I hope that I'm helping someone out, and you know what? You can do it. If you have cancer, you have any kind of illness like this, or anything like that. Nobody wants to be sick, but it's all mind over matter. I'm gonna tell you right now. I know it's hard. I know it's tough. You don't know what I'm going through. You don't have cancer. You haven't gone through it. You have no idea what I've gone through. But for those of you that do know what I'm going through, then you can understand. You can relate. It's not easy. It's tough. The chemo is tough. The being sick, the waking up to all that other stuff, it's tough, man. It is. But you know what? I'm here to tell you that, you can get through this. You really can. You cannot sit there and just be frowned upon yourself thinking, you know what, why me? Why me? Don't do that. Always think positive. You're going to have your ups and downs, your bumps in the road. It's going to happen. But you know what? It's up here again. I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you this because I know for a fact, because I've done it. I've been doing it. I've been doing this for over 8 months now. Maybe 9. I don't even know. But my journey's not over. I still have to do more chemo after this. I'm still visiting the doctor to check up on this, on the scar, make sure it's healing right. I'm still walking. I'm still, trying to do what I'm supposed to do. So all that, you just have to take into consideration, and you just have to do it, man. One thing I'm going to tell you that you have to drink plenty of protein. The protein is really going to help your body heal. Believe it or not, it really is. And so for those of you guys that are just going to be going through this, I advise you, start drinking protein shakes right now. Ensure HEB, they have them all over the place. Start drinking protein shakes. It's going to really help you out. In the beginning, when they told me to start taking protein shakes, I was kind of like, I was procrastinating on it. I'll drink one maybe tomorrow. I'll start tomorrow. And it got kind of close to the surgery where it was like, you know what, hey, I never started drinking the protein shakes. Unfortunately, it didn't get that far. I started drinking them maybe like about a week before. But they had been telling me to start drinking them to get my body prepared. And just like they told me after chemo, they told me I was going to lose some weight. And then my doctor wanted me to start eating anything and everything that I could eat to start getting the weight back up. Because after surgery, I lost 10 pounds right away after I took my stomach out. And all this kind of stuff, I'm trying to let you guys know. because I've been through it and I'm trying to help you guys out. So if your doctor tells you to drink plenty of protein before surgery, and if it doesn't tell you, you know, ask them, because I'm sure they're going to agree with me. They're going to tell you, yes, start drinking protein shakes. That's going to help you in your recovery. And another thing too, I know it's going to be tough. It's going to be tough once you get out of surgery and you have that cut, wherever it may be. It's going to hurt. But the only way you're going to get over this is if you get up and you start moving around. And that means you getting your butt up off your bed, and don't stay in your bed. Don't stay on your bed. Get up and walk around. It's going to hurt. I'm telling you, it's going to hurt, because I've been through it. After my surgery, the very next day, I was up and walking around. Now, I wasn't walking around like, you know, hey, I can run and do all kinds of shit. No, that's not what it was. Yeah, I was like hunchback, you know, hurting and walking, but I pushed myself and I did it. And I kept walking and kept walking. Once I got up off the bed in the morning, I never went back to the bed to go sit down and go lay down until it was ready for me to go to sleep at nighttime. I never got back on the bed. I always stayed on the recliner, watched TV, got up, you know, walked around again some more, came back. You know, of course, you're in the hospital, they give you all kinds of medication. They're always coming to see you, to check on you. So never did I get on the bed. They also opened up the blinds for me. They didn't want me to have them closed because they wanted me to see the outside where it was daylight. They have a big old clock right there in front of you. That way you can tell what time it is. That way you don't get disoriented. You know, meaning that it's nighttime when it's daytime. That's why they want you to open that up, because they want you to continue living your life. They want you to continue moving and moving and moving. And I'm gonna tell you what, it really does work. The bed is gonna be your worst enemy. Don't get stuck in that rut and thinking, oh, you know what, it hurts too much and I can't do it. You can do it. I'm proof that you can do it. My recovery has been just going. I'm going to add that because I've been actually moving. And I've pushed myself to continue to eat, even though right now I don't have the sensation of I'm hungry or my stomach is growling. I don't have any of those inputs right now in my body. It's up to me to go to the refrigerator and grab this Jell-O and start eating it. Okay, 1 o'clock, I ate this Jell-O. Come 2:30, 2 o'clock, go grab something else, eat something else again. I'm eating like a bird, and now I have to make sure that I eat every so often throughout the day. So another good thing that I'm going to be doing is I do have a lunchbox that I take to work. Now I'm going to get me another lunchbox that I can take with me, so whenever we're out and about somewhere, I can pack little snacks with me. That way I can have them with me throughout the day.
I need to show them.
She got new teeth.
It's not new teeth, pendejo.
Oh, well.
It's called Invisalign. At least they're not the silver ones.
Yeah, like back in the day with big old rubber bands and shit.
Well, I mean, I had them on while I was doing the for you, so.
What the hell is that?
Hey, I don't want to say anything on camera. No seas así, bobo.
I'm just saying, I'm just trying to help the people out here, okay?
I'm just saying. Okay, let it go.
All right, so I'm going to let it go.
Let it go.
All right, so I'm going to eat my Jell-O. I'm going to eat my applesauce. I hope that this video helped you guys out, and check out my merchandise. I haven't been saying anything about it, but you know what? It's there. And I've had a couple of people that have bought some stuff already. Check out the merchandise, like and comment on the video, and subscribe and all that other good stuff. And we'll see you later.